Hello everyone, welcome to PUC Online Classroom. Today I am going to continue our Unit 11, and the first activity I'm going to start in this session is grammar focus time clauses. So we're going to learn about the conjunction about time. Alright, we have before, after, once, the moment, as soon as, until, and by the time. Alright, so let's try to learn and find out exactly how to use all of them. Okay. Alright, so I have the first one, which is about once or as soon as. You can put them together. Alright, so right here, when one event happens, another event happens soon after. It's just like when, right? We try to find out the order of the event, which event happens first, which event happen later. Alright. So take a look at these examples. We have two examples, once and as soon as. So the first one is once Sarah, not Sarah, this should be Sarah, learned a little Chinese, she was able to talk to her teacher, Mrs. Hu or something. All right. So I just like this is the first event, then this is the second event. As soon as you hire for your first job, you feel more confident. So as you can see right here, this is the first event and this is the second event. So in order to find out about the order or the time order, then you can use once and as soon as. So it means that any clause that is with once, as soon as, all right, or when you can say conjunction, then of course that is the first action. All right, what about the moment? The moment is it's like when, but look at the definition. It's similar to when, but is a little bit different. A particular point of time when two events, this is about two events, happen together. These two are also two events, but this one is the first event and that is the second event. All right. So let's take a look at the example. The moment John got married, he felt like an adult. It's just like at the same time, right? At the same time, he has two thoughts at the same time. All right. Until to that time, then no longer. So you know the word until, right? From time to time. Until I knew Donna, I hadn't known what friendship was. All right. So this is the first action because we use past perfect. Past perfect is the first action, and then past simple is the second one, or it happened first. Then this one is a later. Okay, but I want you to pay attention to this tenses because look at the main clause. I hadn't known that is past perfect, and the clause with until we use with past. All right, so make sure that you remember this because in your exam. Uh, the 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 clause is given like this, but they will blank the verb and the tense. All right, the verb or the tense doesn't matter, so they will blank the the tense or verb right here. So you should know exactly whether you should use past perfect right here or right here. All right, so make sure that you know how difference between the two clauses whenever we use until. All right. By the time is another one. One event is completed before another event is similar to this. Okay, but let's take a look at this. By the time I graduated, I had already found a good job. Just like this is the first event and this is the second event. So when you use by the time, we need to use past simple with by the time and a main clause is past perfect. All right, so let's go to the notes down below here. Until past simple, comma, past perfect. So this is a clause that you have to remember, especially if it will be important for you whenever it comes to the final exam. Okay. Until I got my first job, I had never known how hard to make money. So this is about the first event. Then you got your first job. You learn after. Okay. By the time, the same is that by the time, past simple, comma, past perfect. So this is the first event. by the time I left for school, I had read 50 pages. So it means that before you go to school, you already finished 50 pages. Okay. All right, so that's it for this, and you might wonder why I don't explain before and after, because we know exactly about the meaning of this too. If you know the meaning of the word before and after, then of course we know exactly what happened first, what happened later. Okay. All right. So and I will give you the exercise as well, which is an extra one. So I will give you this exercise. So you have to correct. Uh, you know, sorry, not correct. Choose the phrase right here. Choose the phrase, the correct phrase to put into the red blanks. Okay. So what we need right here: I finished high school. I had studied English for 8 years, but blah blah blah. All right, so use the words right here to fill in this short paragraph. All right, and once you finish this, you also have to go back to the exercise right here. Match the clauses in column A with appropriate information in column B. So we have two columns, A and B right here. All right, so 1 to 8 and A to H. Your job is to match the two together. All right. So I will give you the answer later. Don't worry about this. Okay. And now let's go on to C, which is about group work. So I will have a little talk with this. Okay, because of course we cannot have a group, you know, discussion. Okay, so right here we can do it all together. So let's begin with the instruction first. What do you think people learn from these events? Write sentences using time clauses in the present. Then take turns reading and talking about them. Okay, so this is about present tense. You don't need to care about past right here. Okay, so what they want you to do is only to make up sentences using the information given right here. Okay, using the present tense, just like this example. Once you get a credit card, you learn it's important not to overspend, right? So because when you spend more money, then you have to find money to repay. All right. So that is not a good idea to overspend or spend a lot of money. Okay. So you don't have to do this, but you can try if you want to. Okay. Second one, going out on your first date. Getting your first job. All right. Number four, getting your driver's license. Buying your first bike, mop, or car. Opening your own bank account, getting married, or becoming a parent. All right, so these are information, all right, that you might try using time clauses about your own story. Okay, all right, that's it for today, everyone. If you have any question, especially about these time clauses, before, after, once, the moment, as soon as, until, by the time, then you might refer to this handout. All right, take a look at the explanation one more time and also the examples in order to understand. And if you still have some problems, then you can leave the question in our Telegram group chat, okay, and I will answer to your questions. All right, so that's it for today. One more time, leave the question in your Telegram group chat if you have question. Thank you so much, everyone. Goodbye.